how to attract 300 in JAMB in 2025. And that is the type of video you have never come across before, because most of the video you have been coming across is how to score 300 in JAMB, right? You cannot score 300 in JAMB when you have not become the kind of person that will score 300 in JAMB. Now, as a matter of fact, only 1% of students score 300 and above in JAMB. Now, there is statistics that 77% of students score below 180, and only 23% of students score 200. Now, let me ask you here, is it that those guys are not watching those videos that say how to score 300 in JAMB? Most of those videos here, it says cover the JAMB syllabus, you get, go for tutorials, do the JAMB CVT and the rest. Now, those things are really okay, because for time past, I've actually created that kind of video here, how to score 300 the JAMB, like cover the JAMB syllabus, use the recommended syllabus, do practice tests, read 4 hours on a consistent basis, right? And if you check it very well, large majority of students are using that approach. As a matter of fact, you see students, large majority of students who are reading on a consistent basis just to get the 300, and yet they didn't score the 300. So suppose I've written JAMB once, twice, thrice, the 4 times, they're not be able to score 300. So what is the issue? Why are they not able to score JAMB? Now, this video will be one of the best video you've ever come across if you can apply the principle I'm going to share with you, because this principle are called universal principle. It is how you use to change your life. It is how you use to transform yourself from where you are to where you want to become. Now, what I'm about to share with you is so powerful that I use it myself to transform my life. Back in secondary school, I'm not the type of person that know how to talk on camera. I'm not the type of person that know that is that intelligent, right? But due to this principle I'm about to share with you, it has really transformed my life. So you can see that I'm doing great things here. I'm creating videos. I'm taking maths. I'm taking physics. I'm taking chemistry. I've written books, right? I've taught thousands of students, helped them to succeed academically. But back then in secondary school, it was not like this. I was a dull student until I started using this principle I'm about to share with you. That's where my life transformed. Do you understand? So what I'm about to share with you is called identity shifting. Now, before you can achieve anything, first you have to do is to become that thing. Let me give you a scenario here. Now, no matter how a poor man work, he can never be a rich man, because the two parallel that separate the rich man and the poor man is all about their mentality. The mentality of the poor man is not the same thing as that of a rich man. So the same thing with student that scored 300 and student that scored below 300. There are two set of persons. Do you understand? So what I'm about to share with you are the universal principles you can use to change your life. Apply these things to your daily life. Then you are going to see significant changes. Now, when you add what I want to share with you with your personal study, with how to score 300 the JAMB, all those advice I give to you, go for class, cover this year. If you can combine these two things together, you definitely score 300 in JAMB in 2025. I bet you. So there are 4 steps or 5 steps I'm going to walk you through, because most of my videos are practical things you can follow. I'm going to give you step 1, I'm going to give you step 2, I'm going to give you step 3, I'm going to give you step 4. So you want to stick to the end of this video. Just and take down every single thing. Let's get into it. So now the first step in attracting 300 in JAMB, in your JAMB score, is never compare yourself with anyone. Now this is one of the mistakes I made during my time. Now when I say never compare yourself with someone, look at something here. There's how you draw inspiration for someone, and there's how you compare yourself with someone. Do you understand? Draw inspiration for someone, okay, when you see someone doing good or doing better academically, now you are being inspired. You tell yourself that, okay, if this guy can do this here, then I can do this here. Just like before I started creating YouTube channel, like before I created this YouTube channel here, I've been watching thousands of videos, thousands of creators doing this thing here, and I said to myself that I can only do this thing. At first, I was seeing white people doing it. Then all of a sudden, I now start seeing Nigerian students doing it, and I asked myself that if this guy can do it, then I can do it. So I now start making my research how to start YouTube channel, right? But there's a time when I was comparing myself. Now, compare yourself is a negative aspect compared to where you are drawing inspiration from somebody. Do you understand? Now, because when you compare yourself, you compare your result with the person. In school, I used to compare myself with students who are very better than me. And most time, once they do better than me in school, I'll be very, very angry. That time, hatred will come, negative emotions will come, now that jealousy will come. Do you understand? These are negative emotions that actually what hinder us for succeeding. So if you're a student, never compare yourself with somebody. Do you understand? If you see somebody doing better than you academically, if you see someone scoring A's and B, now what you want to do here is that you should be happy with the person and say to yourself that as long as this guy can achieve this result, I myself attempt to this guy grace and I'm going to achieve this guy result. Now it's just like when you see somebody that scored 300. Now instead of you to be angry that you just scored 300 but you get scored 300 or the person scored 300, rather you be happy with the person. Do you understand? Because a very proof that something can be done is when somebody have done it before. And matter of fact, these days I'm so happy to see someone in my niche succeeding, someone who I know succeed. Do you understand? Because it's an evidence that if the person can succeed, I can succeed. So the first step to attract the kind of results you want or to attract 300 is to never compare yourself with anyone academically. Just you only compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Now your target and your goal is to become a better student. That was step number one. Never compare yourself with someone. Don't never get jealous of somebody. Never hate anyone. Never have negative emotions. Never be scared of anything. Just that this is what the first step. Eliminate all these things and you see that your life start flourishing. This is what the first step to what to attract 300 in JAMB 2025. Number two, in attracting 300 and above, understand that you have the mind and the imagination to shape your life into the reality you want. Now, God called us gods, and he said we are co-creator with Him. Just in the sense that you create your life the way you want. You can predict your life the way you want, or you can shape your life into the reality of what you want. Most times we underestimate ourselves and we don't know the power of our minds. Most students are not school or are not actually enlightened how the mind dey work. Now, if you understand how the mind work and how you can use your imagination to create the kind of life you want, you never underestimate yourself. As a matter of fact, you start shaping your life into reality. Do you understand? Now, you can use your mind to get what you want. Now, your imagination is the workshop of the mind. So what I want to understand here is that you have the ability to score 300. It's just for you to accept it. You have the mind to get the 300. You just have to start using it. But how do you start using it? How do you start using your imagination? Just this is what we're not going to be the word next step. But understand that whatsoever your mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve. Now, one of the reasons why large majority of students never do well in JAMB is that I've seen a lot of students come to my DM. They are scared, they are afraid, although they are reading, but they are scared. Do you understand? Once you have fear in your mind, once you are scared of the exam, you can never attract 300 in JAMB. Now you have to have your self-confidence. So understand this, write it down. Whatsoever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So if you can conceive it and you imagine it, you can get it. That's called the creative mind, the creative workshop of the mind. Do you understand? So that is what number two. You can use your mind and your imagination to get what you want. That's what number two. Let me to what number three. Number three, or the third step for you to attract 300 in JAMB in 2025 is plant the right seed into your subconscious mind. I know that you may not understand this here. We have what we call two minds. We have what we call the conscious mind and we have what we call subconscious mind. Now, most people just understand the conscious mind, but they don't actually understand what's called the subconscious mind. You get now your subconscious mind is like a fertile soil. You have to plant the right seed of what you truly desire into it. If you don't plant the right seed into your mind, you can never get it. And most students don't actually understand this concept. Now, most students just go to class and read all the time, but they're not actually planting what they want inside their mind. So your mind is like a fertile ground. If you refuse to plant the right seed inside the mind, it will never germinate. As a matter of fact, if you leave your mind like that, if you grow weeds, just stand. So that is why most students who say that they want to score 300 in their JAMB examination, they later getting 170 upon not all their effort they have put in. They have read a lot, go to class, and they end up scoring 200. Why? Because they have not planted the right seed inside their minds. So this will now lead us to the last step, which I'm going to share with you. Is very important. But understand that your mind is like a fertile soil. If you refuse to plant the right seed, that is what you truly desire inside the mind, it will never germinate. Rather, it start germinating or growing weeds, unwanted plants. Do you understand? So that was number 3. So the last one, which I'm going to share with you here in this video here. Now, remember, I told you that step 3, plant the right seed of what you truly desire into your subconscious mind. So the question will now be, how do you plant the right seed into your subconscious mind? You get. So this is where step 4. This is where you now use affirmation. Just you use some words that will actually what define exactly what you want. Now, words like I scored 300 the JAMB 2025. These are powerful words that you use to plant into your subconscious mind. If, for example, now I want to become a successful creator on YouTube here, like this is what I do every single day. I want to become a confidence tutor. I want to become someone who can create videos and large majority of students will watch and understand. Now, I use positive affirmation to do this every single time. I did this before I go to bed and after waking up from bed. So I did it before going to bed in the night, and I do it in the morning after waking up from bed. Just and so now, what you want to hear, there are some words you need to start saying to yourself. Now, what you truly desire, you want to get the JAMB, right? You just start saying this is to yourself. Now, before you go to bed and after you wake up from sleep, just I scored 200 in JAMB in 2025. I can achieve whatsoever my mind can conceive. I scored 90 in chemistry. I scored 90 in physics. I scored 90 in biology. I scored 90 in mathematics. I scored 90 in English. So use those positive affirmation to impress into your subconscious mind what you truly want. Just and this thing here is that you only need like 10 minutes IS or 15 minutes IS to do this here. Start saying this to yourself. Now, at first, it will not be convenient for you because you don't really know how to do this here. But another thing that will actually make it faster is that imagine yourself scoring that 300. Imagine yourself getting that kind of results. Now, then emit the feeling. Just these are things you can use to attract 300 the JAMB in 2025. I can tell you that if you can do this thing rightly, it's going to transform your life. Now, I know what I'm teaching you. I know how effective it is. Now, these are things large majority of students or rich people do that help them to achieve the kind of desire they want. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel here. You understand? Now, my next video is going to be the top 10 habits of students that score 300, right? Because if you want to score 300, you need to study the habit of those students that score 300. They start doing what they are doing. So I'm going to share with you 10 habits of those students that score 300 JAMB, so I can incorporate them into your day life. So if you want that video, leave a comment section that you want that video, and I'll go ahead and hasten the production of that video. But if this video is helpful, leave a comment section that this video is helpful, and I'll be glad to hear from you. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell icon so that whenever I upload any video, you'll be the first one to be notified that a new video will be uploaded, so that you will not miss any of my video I'm produced in this YouTube channel. Peace. See you in my next video.